Now that supplement information I promised you. It's Wellness Wednesday, and this morning we're looking at whether supplements can actually improve brain health. If you are 50 plus and find yourself alarmed when you can't think of a name or a place, listen up. Some supplements are actually showing promise of helping cognitive function. Cognitive neuroscientist Dr. Julie Fratantoni with the UT Dallas Center for Brain Health is here to name names this morning. Good morning, so good to have you, Julie.
Good morning.
So I told you, I'm like I'm a journalist, so I'm a skeptic. I see these things on TikTok and I'm like, yeah, right, sure it does that. But I called you and you said, yeah, there's actually some scientific evidence to what we're talking about. Explain.
Well, I have to open the supplement conversation by just saying that there's no magic pill that can just immediately enhance brain health. And if you're not doing the basics like sleep, exercise, and getting nutrition from food, there is no supplement that's going to reverse that or make up for that. So I just think that's really important to acknowledge to begin with.
Right, but I named a couple and you said, yeah, there's actually some scientific evidence that shows, that it's something. So the one I see all over the place, and you may have seen also, lion's mane. I'd never even heard of it before. What is it, and what is the evidence behind what does it do?
Yeah, so lion's mane is a type of mushroom, and the data is pretty promising with lion's mane. There's been several studies, but one of them was a clinical study that was looking at healthy older adults and adults with mild dementia, and they saw improvements in cognitive function within a period of 4 months. That's very promising. I would say there still needs to be more research to understand if lion's mane has a role in really preventing or protecting against something like dementia. Everything has a caveat.
Is there any harm in taking lion's mane?
I didn't see any negative effects of it. Of course, you always want to consult your doctor and make sure,
right.
Supplements are going to affect everyone a little bit differently, but in general, just mushrooms are a neuroprotective food, and
right.
so it's worth incorporating into your
diet.
And
this is not, just for clarification, this is not like a psychedelic mushroom. This is
right.
just like a regular mushroom. Okay, creatine. This is something that, creatine, I think of like bodybuilders and stuff like that. Creatine, tell me about that. What is the alleged benefit? And is that accurate or not?
So there's promising data for creatine as well. Studies have shown that it can improve cognitive processing, memory, and even the energy metabolism in the brain. And so research has shown that there's benefits from taking 2 to 5 grams a day. But again, consult your doctor if you're going to make any changes in your supplement routine.
Okay, the third one that I saw is, I think it's pronounced curcumin.
That's right.
What is curcumin, and what's the evidence?
So curcumin is the active ingredient in turmeric. It's been studied mainly in cancer, and it's largely known for its anti-inflammatory properties. It's got antioxidant and anti-cancer. And so I will say for curcumin that the data is a little bit mixed when it comes to how it's able to help with something like cognitive decline or cognitive function. So on that one, I would say the data is a little disappointing. I wouldn't put my chips on curcumin. There may be great benefits for inflammation in the body for other things, but when we're talking specifically about brain and preventing decline, the data isn't as great.
Okay, the one that you mentioned, which I think of as the rest of the body, not necessarily the brain, probiotics.
Yeah, research has shown a really interesting connection between our gut health, our microbiome, and our brain health. And so when it comes to probiotics, they vary widely. You really want to look for probiotics that have over 1 billion CFUs or colony forming units. And so when you look at the label, you want to, there's a couple strains you can look for of bacteria like, like Bacillus, Saccharomyces boulardii. There's certain strains that you can look for in that.
Okay, you actually recently just launched a newsletter that people can subscribe to get more of this information, because I think it's really valuable information. Where can people find you?
Yeah, it's on Substack and it's called Better Brain.
Better Brain on Substack. Okay, and actually Julie said there's so many more supplements we could talk about, so we're going to do a part 2
We'll
of
have
this.
to. Yeah.
All right, thanks so much, Julie. Appreciate it.